With our market leader, Daisy from North Hills, talking about the lead up to our launch of our Seriously Saucony. As you guys remember, we had a full month of 90 if you hit that threshold. If it's on sale or if it's on clearance, all of that is included in our Mega Flex offers. And then, of course, we've got some fun things that I'll go over in our some of the questions that we generally get. I've kind of held off on some of the questions during some of the other shows. So today I want to go ahead in our Mega News and answer some of these questions to be satisfied with your products. So we have a very specific way of making sure that our customers are always happy. So just let us know. I mean, obviously, if you run, 2 marathons and you've, went around the world in those shoes, we may look at those shoes and go, I don't know if we can do that. But generally, we're pretty generous with our return policy. So just give us a call, stop into our stores. And again, let your store leadership in your community really help you through that. They'll have specifics that they can go over directly with you. So good question. All right, the next one. I like this question and answer. I don't usually get to do this. Another person from Raleigh, it looks like. So Tom from Raleigh would say, how would you recommend buying shoes for a loved one regarding sizing? That's a good question. So one of the things that I'm always thinking about when we talk about great gift giving, sorry, this should be in a Mega Sports Cup, by the way. I think I'm going to create one, and then I'll sell them. So Tom, that's a great question when it comes to sizing. When we think about great gifts, we generally try to do one size fits all with great gift ideas. So when we go into our Insta faves, we'll talk about like Kabu bags. We'll talk about some fun things that are available, like pickleball rackets. Obviously, you can buy gifts that are one size fits all. Yeti is a fantastic gift to give someone. But if you really want to give someone the gift of a great pair of running shoes and you're just not necessarily sure what they're sizing on, you can always take a guess. I mean, we just talked about the return policy. Take a guess, thrill them with the box, thrill them with the unboxing at gift time, and then have them try it on. And, I would recommend immediately getting right back into the stores. We're open right after Christmas Day. Have them come back into the store. Have them properly fitted. If the shoe needs to be exchanged, we can certainly do that. If it's maybe not the right comfort level, because it's not just sizing, it's also comfort level, meaning making sure that you're in the right shoe, because there's a lot of complexities on what works best for a customer. So I would recommend definitely, let's go ahead and do the gesture of giving them a great pair of shoes, and then let them know that really with this gift, you get an active play expert that can properly size you. And if there is an adjustment that's needed, that's perfect. Also remember, we have some fantastic orthotic insoles available in stores, Superfeet, Atrix. We've got some fantastic insoles because it may not just be the shoe. It may be to get that extra comfort or that extra performance they're looking for. There may be an insole that you want to consider. So you can certainly take a guess or bring them in the store in advance. Or the last thing I would say is gift cards always are Leah with her podcast here. But I wanted to go through and find a quick video that she did with Craig Williams talking about our 25 days of deals. And this is a quick video that she did.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm being joined today by Craig Williams. I am in the Winston-Salem store today. Craig, say hello. Hello. He's a fixture here. Everybody who knows Winston-Salem knows Craig Williams.
During, whatever activities they do, get a ski bib, get ski pants. They're buy one, get one free. Not 50% off. They're buy one, get one free. Okay. So of course that's a great deal. That's a great no-brainer gift that you can give a family, and they may just open it up and go, this is fantastic. Maybe I'll use that later when it finally snows or when I can actually get out to the slopes. But there's no reason to pass up on a great deal, because once it snows, I can't promise that deal is going to be here. So take advantage of it during the holidays, all right? And then I wanted to point out, so we've got Mac here talking about 2 Under underwear. This one was fun to do because if you don't know, 2 Under underwear for us has been the #1 Father's Day gift for almost 2 years in a row. So we thought it would be fantastic for another gift under $50 to remind folks that, you know, if you're thinking about what are those extra stocking stuffers, what are those extra gifts that I can get, especially, you know, we know it's hard to buy for us guys. But we can always use a good pair of underwear. And 2 Under actually came in through Craig Carlock, our CEO, who thought this was a fantastic brand. He loved the underwear and could not wait to bring it into the stores. And we're going on our 2nd year. So we thought we'd highlight it during the holidays because, again, when you're shopping for dudes, not pretty soon, is any of our licensed products. So if you are a collegiate fan, if you've got a favorite team, I encourage you to go to your neighborhood sports store. But more importantly, now with safety, we've got some fun masks, or what we call face coverings, in our stores. Our buyer, Mark Cottle, actually worked with the brand, pulled in a lot of great teams. I think everyone was clamoring for their team to be on there. So he worked with the licensing department to see what teams are available. If you don't see your team, it's either blame Mark or blame the fact that we just don't have access to the licensing to be able to carry that team. Most likely it's the second one. But we do have some great teams out there. So if you want to check out your neighborhood sports stores, these are arriving. This is a shot of our Greensboro store on beautiful display. I see our Canes face covering there. So if you are a Canes fan, this is where you can go to get your face covering. And again, if you're buying things that you need, or if you're buying gifts for people that you know they're going to need and you know they're a fan, this is a perfect gift. This is a no-brainer. I mean, this is less than, some of them are less than 20 bucks, some of them are maybe less than 30 bucks. But it is a no-brainer gift. It's going to delight someone in your family. Buy a few pairs. And again, remember, you get our mega rewards when you shop at a Mega Sports. So you certainly can go somewhere else and buy face coverings, and you may or may not get your team, but you aren't going to get the mega rewards. I promise you that. What else do I want to share? Oh, let's share a fantastic challenge that we created with our friends over at NC Eat and Play. NC Eat and Play is a local, very influential brand in the Triangle Market and throughout North Carolina. Covers food and activities. If you guys remember, earlier in the year, we kicked off a partnership with NC Eat and Play as our play ambassador, if you will, to find local nature parks, go out with families, places to go, things to do with families. And so we, during the holidays, thought it would be fun to go ahead and do a fantastic kindness challenge. This is actually something that Megan, who I'll show you her picture here, came up with, because she really thought during the holidays, with such a tough year, it would be really nice to do things for others. And in her mind, it's not just, you know, your neighbor, it's not just your friends and family, but it's those healthcare workers, it's those firefighters, it's those folks on the front line, it's those businesses that maybe had a tough year. Not maybe, a lot of them had a tough year. Maybe do something really nice for them. So I would encourage you guys to go to kindness.nc we are partnered with her. We've got some fantastic gifts, I think up to $250 of a Mega Sports gift cards, or that's actually the grand prize, $250 gift card to a Mega Sports. Go to kindness.nc to find out some of the fun challenges. Some of them are just fun. Some of it's pay it forward or pay it behind you, meaning, you know, the person who's in line at the coffee shop or at the deli, you know, pick up their tab. Or it's do something nice for a healthcare worker. There's some fun, easy challenges. And then, of course, you have the ability. I think there are 2 challenges that let you decide what level of kindness you want to offer up. It's a fun photo contest. So go ahead and check it out at kindness.nc.play. And again, you could win a $250 Mega Sports gift card. And then my product of the, I think, season right now that everyone's talking about, that I want to make sure that you guys have on your radar. We've got some fantastic colors of Yeti for the holidays, but when I tell you that this color has been, everyone has been talking about it and everyone's jumping for it, you need to go ahead and shop now and get it as fast as you can, because these are going to move out. John Gear, our accessories buyer, really worked with Yeti. We've gotten some fantastic enhancements to our program with Yeti, thanks to John. And because of that, we've been able to get some fantastic selections. So definitely take advantage of Yeti. I know that you guys come to us for Yeti for years, but if you are still buying Yeti and you're looking for great gifts, this is the year to go shop at Omega Sports, because our new program with Yeti really allows us to bring in some fantastic colors and assortments. Okay. All right. What else do I want to? I think that's it for Insta Faves. I do want to do a quick little plug for our women's only podcast, the Omega Sports Women's Only podcast, hosted by Cleo Fawcett, our head of apparel. She has been rocking it, not only on the podcast, but on the apparel side of things. We are ready to welcome you guys into our stores and also inform you on podcast of all the fantastic things that are happening in Omega Sports. But more importantly, we wanted to create a safe space and a fun, innovative space for Cleo to, fellowship with other women, to talk about some of their interests and needs that align to the greater good of where Omega Sports wants to stay focused on. And that is to make sure that we are empowering all athletes, all folks of any gender, to be successful in all of their goals. So this is a fantastic podcast. I encourage you guys to take advantage of, signing up and subscribing to it. This one today that we dropped actually this week features Natalie, our now head of e-commerce. She handles our fulfillment and our customer service for our website. She has a great team that really did a fantastic job, especially during our Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But when we recorded this, she was still working with Cleo in the Greensboro store, leading that store to success. But she's recently been promoted. But it's fun to still have Natalie talk about, common questions about running shoes. So that's what the whole podcast today is, with Natalie and Cleo, and that is just common questions about buying running shoes. All right, so make sure you check it out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut up now and move back over to our featured segment today. And that is, again, you guys know Daisy from North Hill. She is a very popular market leader for us. And we have been teasing and teasing and teasing, and we're going to tease one more time about our Seriously Saucony series that's coming up. So I want to go ahead and replay a fantastic interview we did with her maybe a month or two ago.
Yeah, say, if you need a geek, a shoe geek, that's me.
There you go. I think it's a badge of honor to be able to say,
oh, yeah,
you're a shoe geek.
Yeah, well, talking about the fit process, it's not as dramatic as people think it is. It's really easy to come in, get your gait analyzed. It's helpful if you bring your old shoes. One thing is you can look at your own shoes and look at the wear pattern. If the tread is pretty much smooth, where's the camera? If this is smooth, then the cushion and it's probably gone. You can look at the bottoms of your shoes and see if you're a heavy heel striker. You can look at the outsides. If it's wearing really bad on the outside of your shoe, you might need a little bit more support. When you do come in, we can watch you walk, watch your ankles, see how they're staying in line or not staying in line. We have this great Albert machine. It helps us fit for Atrix insoles, and it shows us all of your pressure points. It shows us actual images, 3D images of your feet. I can scroll your foot around. It's super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to let people know that we've got some questions that came in. So Daisy's already answering our first question from Morrisville, went ahead and sent in a question that said, tell us about your fit process. So I'm going to kind of go through that one more time. Obviously, you can tell by the wear and tear on your shoes. That's the first thing that you can look at, right, Daisy?
Yeah. Like I was saying, just where your shoes are wearing or where you're striking first. So sometimes people are really heavy heel strikers. If you're a walker, you're probably a heavy heel striker. You need a lot more cushion underneath your heel. If you're more of a forefront striker, you have probably a little bit better form. You might need a lower drop shoe to help kind of propel you forward more and kind of just keep your feet under you. But yeah, you can really tell a lot by the wear patterns on your shoes. As far as the rest of our fit process, all of our staff is trained to help with you, help you with it. But it's really easy. We just watch you walk. We look at your pressure points, and it's kind of a trial and error, just feeling what feels good under your feet.
Yeah. So at Omega Sports, we call it our better fit or our proper fit process session. So you can come in. It's for free, right, Daisy?
Oh yeah.
We scan your feet. We actually have technology that will scan your feet. that will automatically go ahead and give our active play experts really pressure points, thermal imaging, all the techie stuff that we love to look at so that we can make a proper recommendation. Because at Omega Sports, Daisy, I'm sure you would agree, it's more important for our customers to get fitted correctly so that way they're not going to injure themselves, they're not going to prevent the performance that they're looking for, and just to keep them comfortable.
Well, it's also an important step that we know what to do with that knowledge. So when you come in and you see a certain wear pattern, or, people come in and say, my knees hurt, my lower back hurts, we know which shoes to pull to kind of help prevent that, or help not cure, I don't want to say cure, but help, relieve some problems you might be having. So it's that transition. So it's not just knowing what's wrong, but how can we fix it?
Gotcha. Okay, well, let's jump into the next question. If we can put it on the screen. We've got John from Cary. And I think this is a good question. It kind of goes into what we've already been talking about. What are some things that we should consider when trying to choose the right running shoe, other than come to Omega Sports and let us help you?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different little things that go into a shoe. One is the amount of cushion. How far are you going? If you're running very long distances, you need a little bit more cushion. If you're doing more sprints or treadmill running, you might not need as much cushion. You might want a more lightweight, kind of flexible shoe, which actually goes into my next thing. The flexibility of a shoe is very important. Some people need a stiffer shoe. That's why Hokas are super popular right now, because it's a stiff, really cushioned shoe. Some people like a more flexible shoe. That's why the Ons are really popular right now, because they're a lot more flexible. It just really depends on your foot. There's also the drop to consider. So how high your heel is compared to the ball of your foot, that angle at which you're sitting in the shoe is going to make a difference to how you strike the ground. When you have a very high drop shoe, when your heel is up really high, you strike very heel to toe. When you have a lower drop shoe and you sit more back a little bit, you strike more with the front of your foot. But that's a couple of things. There's a lot of aspects to go over.
Yeah, no, you're dropping that knowledge that we love. I'm gonna keep referring to that because I see Scott's in our comments. He's saying, "My man dropping knowledge bombs." I appreciate it, Scott. Thanks for joining us today. So Daisy, one of the things that I'm sure you hear a lot is a question that we got from Megan in Greensboro. She wants to know, because I'm sure she's dealt with this, because a lot of folks are dealing with, it's sometimes hard to get wide shoes. So her simple question was, do we offer wide or running shoes in wide sizes?
Yeah, absolutely. Fit is extremely important. I have customers that come in here daily that are in shoes that are not the right size, and they're losing toenails, or their toes are falling asleep. You don't have to get a real snug shoe. These shoes have great fit. As long as your foot can spread out and be happy without any extra movement in the shoe, you're good. Most brands offer wides. Most shoes come in wides. If we don't have it immediately in the store, we do have the ability to order it for you and get it super quick. I just ordered a Saucony actually for this lady, and it came within 4 days. So, I mean, it's not like you have to have this big adventure trying to find a wide shoe. You can come in, I can feel your foot in the shoe, see what I think, see what you think, and order you the right size. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that I want to just have you reiterate. When folks are looking for a shoe, it really is important to have the right size. And if you are generally a wide size, meaning your shoe size is usually on you require a wide size.
You have a more voluminous foot. Like some people.
Don't worry don't worry if you don't see it immediately on the shelf. Mm-hmm. Our active play experts can help you get that.
When you hear wide, sometimes people think like a real fat foot. Sometimes people with a really tall foot needs a wide shoe. Yeah. So some brands are automatically run a little bit wider, and going to an extra wide in that, you have a lot of room. Some brands are a little bit more narrow fitting. It's just really, really about what fits your foot.
Yeah, and then we've got the last question before we jump into your new upcoming series that we'll talk about. Tom from Apex wants to know, you know, he's dealing with plantar fasciitis. You know, what brand or what style shoe would you consider him looking for?
Yeah. Well, first, plantar fasciitis doesn't heal itself overnight. It's all these little micro tears in your muscles, and it takes a long time to heal. Every brand has certain shoes that offer support. I would get a stability shoe most of the time. Sometimes if you have an orthotic or something, you have to play around with different shoes, but you need something that's going to support your arch and keep your arch up where it's supposed to be, so you're not over flexing those muscles. You can look at an insole option if you already have great shoes. You just bought new shoes. We have Super Feet, we have Atrix, we have things you can put in your shoes to enhance them and kind of help take some of the pressure off of those muscles. But each brand makes what's called a stability shoe, and a shoe that has built-in arch support. Usually it's some sort of like posting under your arch where it's like a denser foam so your foot doesn't collapse. Brooks just has this new guide rail system, so it's little wedges on each side of your foot that kind of keep you from spilling out of alignment. But most brands make a stability shoe.
Yeah, well, I think you said a couple of things that I love. One, obviously, there are great shoes that are available and great brands that have definitely kind of understood that, you know, we need to make sure that there's better arch support. Then I heard you say orthotics or insoles. Obviously, we not only can fit you properly for a shoe, but we can also fit you properly for an orthotic. And then more importantly, what I want to remind folks of is that if you're dealing with plantar fasciitis, it's not just when you're active, it's also in that recovery mode. So we do have some great recovery sandals. I know UFOs is a big hit with your store, Daisy, and North Hills, and of course in all of our stores. So be thinking not just your running shoes, think about your recovery time as well.
Yeah, the UFOs are my favorite product in the store. When I had plantar fasciitis, they literally sat right next to my bed. Anytime, I was never barefoot, never go barefoot. And like, they're still right next to my bed. I'm not getting plantar fasciitis again. It's the worst thing ever. I'm going to do everything I can to prevent that.
There you go. All right. Well, Daisy, you held up some shoes there. So I want to spend just a couple of minutes on your new show that we're launching called Seriously Saucony. And the reason it's called Seriously Saucony is because you are seriously a Saucony fan. Is that correct?
Yeah, when I first started working at Omega, I had plantar fasciitis. I was working restaurant jobs. I was working part-time at Omega. My feet hurt. So getting in the right shoe was really important to me. I also wanted to be a more serious athlete. I've actually lost 30 pounds since getting in the right shoes. I never thought I was a runner. My knees hurt, my back hurt. I could maybe go a mile and that was it. So now I've, ran half marathons. I have my sights set on a full marathon, and it's literally just because I changed my shoes. So the first shoe I bought was the Saucony Guide 9. It has a very special place in my heart. It was this cute little blue and coral color. And I've always gotten Sauconys ever since then. They've just always worked really well for me. And I've always thought that they are very innovative, very moving forward brand. So I want to talk about their newest shoes. It's from the Endorphin line. This one in particular is my favorite. This is the new Endorphin Shift. This is kind of their long distance, easy rider shoe. A couple of really cool things about it. It has a really tall stack height. It means there's a lot of cushion under your foot. And it's a firmer cushion, so it's not too soft where I gotta dig my feet out of it. It also has this cool speed roll, so it's more softer cushion in the heel and a firmer cushion towards the front of the foot to kind of give you a quick roll off feeling. And the fit is amazing. That's the new Saucony thing is fit. I've put so many different people in this shoe just to try it on and hear what they have to say about it. And the first thing they go is, "Oh man, it feels like a sock." So I love this shoe. And there's 2 pull tabs. There's one here and one right here. How cool is that? It's so easy to get on. So I'm a big fan of that shoe. This one is a little bit more elite. This is the Endorphin Speed. And I'm a low and slow runner. I'm not fast by any means, but this shoe makes me feel fast. It has a Power Run PB cushioning in it, which is this really bouncy, really light cushioning to it. It's kind of like an upgrade from their Power Run Plus, which they actually put in all of their shoes. You can see it inside of the shoe. It basically is on top of the glue layer, so it kind of makes your foot feel more cushioned because it helps with pressure points and things like that. But this shoe has just gotten amazing reviews. I am so excited to like racing season again because this is going to be my racing shoe. Yeah, that's just a quick and dirty, but throughout the whole series, I'll get more in depth and more technical with the shoes and everything. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Well, we are excited as well. I love the quick and dirty. We appreciate you sharing kind of some quick insights on, I know these are these shoes that you just can't stop talking about. I've already seen folks tagging us in Instagram where you've made recommendations and they've already bought the shoes. So this is going to be an exciting new series. So I just want to give people a few extra details here. So Seriously Saucony is going to be a new series that's launching on our playmore.omegasports.com. That's our Playmore studio. It's going to be hosted and featuring Daisy. And Daisy, we're going to have other Saucony fans join you. We're going to have more of our active play experts joining you. So it's going to be a fun time on all things Saucony because you really have been just a phenomenal fan of this brand. And we love the story that you shared of the first running shoe that you ever really went into, which was the Saucony.
I still have it. Oh, yeah. I'm not getting rid of that shoe if my life depended on it. I love that shoe.
Yeah. Well, I want to give you some love here. So you've got Kristen who says, "Go Daisy, go." A couple of comments here. And then she's also joined by Karen who says, "Love my UFOs, saved my feet. Thanks, Omega." So some love for UFOs as well. We want to thank Karen for joining us and Kristen, of course, for joining us. And I see Scott in there. Thanks for joining us. Well, Daisy, we're going to have a lot more information coming out about Seriously Saucony, so folks can always check your email and follow us on social media. We've got some great footage we've already that's in the editing suite right now. And then, of course, we're going to be shooting some more things throughout the rest of the year on this new Seriously Saucony series. So, Daisy, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. You dropped a lot of knowledge and helped us with some great questions that some of our customers sent in. So I want to thank you for that. So now you can go enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, thank you. And definitely people that buy shoes from us, tag us in them so we can share them. You can tag me. I love when my customers tag me in photos. It's at Lauren Daisy Wilson on Instagram. And then if you want to just go ahead and buy your Sauconys now, we have a link you can go to. It's saucony.omegasports.com, and that'll show you a bunch of information too. So thank you.
All right. Well, you have a great vacation, Daisy. We love having you on the show. I can't wait for the new series to launch. You have a great weekend, okay?
Bye. Thank you.
All right. Well, nobody does it better than Daisy. So I just wanted to give her a huge, just kudos to, allowing us to replay this video. Obviously, I'm not a huge fan of that video because there were plenty of spots where my face just froze. It happens. But the knowledge that Daisy dropped was phenomenal. In fact, we've got a question on. So Allison, I see your question. Her question is, I'd like to know more recommendations for an injury, metatarsalinga. Daisy, I will make sure that she gets that question for you, Allison. This was a replay interview that we did with Daisy, but I've got one more extra Daisy clip that I want to show all of you guys. But Allison, I will definitely make sure that we get that question over to Daisy so that we can get you the right recommendations. I want to thank you for watching today. But we talked about the Seriously Saucony series. We are in post-production. We're getting it geared up, get ready for a huge launch. But I want to go ahead and tease you guys out with just a quick, simple video that we did with her on the Triumph 18. Let's go ahead and watch that video real quick.
Okay, so this is the new Saucony Triumph 18. It is seriously one of my favorite shoes right now. This has always been a top seller for Omega. It's always been a crowd favorite, and it's gotten even better. The upper is much more fitted than it used to be, but not narrow. If you have a wide foot, it'll still fit you. And if you have a narrow foot, it won't slip off. I've had a lot of people that don't get the bunching right there anymore like they used to. The next really cool thing about this is the cushioning technology that's in it. It's really bouncy and really responsive, but it's still lightweight. Usually you kind of have to choose between one or the other, and this is the mix of everything.
All right, well, that was a quick video that we put together just as a quick teaser and to let people know that the Triumph 18 is a shoe that you definitely need to be thinking about this holiday season for yourself. Gift yourself the gift of a new pair of Saucony Triumph 18 so that you can start 2021 off on the right foot. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Allison, we'll get that question over to Daisy. And if you want to, go ahead and direct message us your email, and I'll make sure that she responds, or we'll get another Active Play expert to respond to your question that you send us today, all right? All right, guys, remember, check your emails. We've got our Mega Flex winter offer available, 20 off of 90. We've got some fantastic deals on Garmin you do not want to miss. And then, of course, stay with us during our 25 days of deals. Just go to Instagram, go to our Facebook page, and you'll see some of our Active Play experts highlighting great deals under $50 or great savings for gifts for the holidays. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us.